I feel called to talk about the gift that is the Catholic faith. And so I want to do a short series on the consolations of Catholicism, the consolations that we receive from our faith, because far too often our faith is attacked and people look at it in a way that is less than it is. And so I just wanted to hold forth one consolation per video. One consolation that I'd like to hold forth today is the source and the summit of our faith, the Eucharist. Why is the Eucharist a consolation? What is the Eucharist? The Eucharist is the body, blood, soul, and divinity of Jesus Christ himself. God himself dwells among us still. It is not an abstract presence. It is not anything less than Jesus himself that resides in every Catholic church. And when we see that sanctuary light, that lamp on, it's like Jesus's porch light. That's how we used to teach the kids in Bible camp. Jesus's porch light, because he's right there. He's home. He's home in every single Catholic church. What a consolation to know that he truly is Emmanuel. He truly is God with us. And that in itself is enough. But that is not where God stands. He wants to live within us, to make his dwelling within us. And so Jesus decides that at every Mass that his presence is brought about through the prayers of the priest, who he has entrusted with the ministry of consecrating the Eucharist and preaching the gospel. And during the Mass, we get to receive Jesus Christ himself, that he might live and dwell and be within us. And in that way, that union that we have with God is strengthened, it is confirmed, and I just couldn't imagine any more of a loving act that God could do for us. I couldn't imagine greater love than this, that he would lay down his life and that the sacrifice of his life on Calvary would be made represented every single Mass, and that same sacrifice, that same love is poured out day after day, giving us our daily bread in the Eucharist. And so today we have an opportunity as Catholics to give thanks for the consolation of the Eucharist. If the homily is bad at Mass, yes, we wish it was better. But guess what? The consolation is that God is always with us in the Eucharist, quite literally, and God is always going to feed his people. He is always going to feed us with what we need. And in our daily bread, in the Eucharist, he gives us his very self. And so let us give thanks for the gift of the Eucharist and invite people to come to know Jesus through the Eucharist.